Hey there, guys. I hope you're having a super great Wednesday. I have new creative paper packs to go into the shop today. As you guys know, a couple of our wonderful folks have destashed and sent me all kinds of goodness that I'm so excited about. So, I've put together these creative paper packs for y'all. Let's just take a look. They're already listed in the Etsy store. They are $25. It is $5 to have them shipped to you guys. If you have purchased anything from the Etsy store recently, you should have a 20% off coupon that has been sent to your email that you provided to me over at the Etsy store. So just check that out. Make sure you've got your 20% going on there. Let's just start. We've got fabric buttons. These are vintage buttons. Really super cool. I'm going to try and take this out, but I've got everything like packaged and ready to roll. So I'm going to be kind of careful about the way I'm doing this because I was pleased with my packaging, and I think that is very important to be happy with your packaging. When you get something in the mail, it should excite you, right? We've got vintage buttons. Look at that, 32 cents. Can you believe that? This is a little pack of buttons and findings and charms, and there are brads in here. There's like an Eiffel Tower in here. There's just all kinds of things for you to create with, and that is, like the motif. These are yo-yos that were made by Miss C. Thank you, Miss C. We love our yo-yos. Have a selection of ribbons and a little bit of lace. I just think that is, look how pretty those colors are. They go nicely together. We've got some washi tape for you. This is the thin style washi tape. Really great if you're like doing a composition book journal. This just makes really nice divider lines in any sort of journal that you might put together. Another vintage sewing item. This is Trim Text Rick Rack. I always look and see if I can find the the exact date on these, but I don't see it. I do see that it was assembled in Milford, Connecticut. More yo-yos, a selection of fabric, and I just had to toss this in just for the Zen experience of it, because these are from a boho banner that I had in my office for a long time, and you can see that it's tattered right there. It's just such a pretty piece, and I wanted to share that with you guys. I really do love mandalas, and this could be an inspiration piece for painting a mandala. We love our bees, we love our flowers. Another really pretty piece of fabric, and we got to get a little hippy dippy, don't we? We got to get a little hippie with our fabric selections here. Okay, I'm gonna try and kind of put all this back together the way it was and see if I can stuff it back in the envelope again. I wanted to, while I'm doing this, to thank you guys so much for your support over at the Etsy store. As most of you know, I am of an age, and I'm of that age where, making a few bucks on the side is like really important. And if you're of that age, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. It is, it's a challenge, isn't it? But you know what? It's okay, because at our age, we can accept a challenge, and we've got that experience and that knowledge and that acumen to just make it happen, right? And that's basically what I do with my Etsy store. Every day I am putting something new in there, whether it's a collection like this, or it is something that I've had in the studio that I'm ready to rehome. I love the fact that these things that are in these packages may have ended up, homeless. And we over here are giving them a home, and you are giving them a home. So you are quite unique and special. This is just a collection of papers, and I think I'm really going to try to do it this way, y'all, because it's kind of hard to repackage these things. We've got tags in here. We've got some super inspirational stars. We've got some coloring for you. Look at those owls. I thought the owls went really nice with the feather. You can do a mixed media piece. You can do a collage piece. You can add things like this to a book or to a journal. Something like this is very, I think about things like this as a memory recall. I was thinking not long ago that I don't see this anymore. You don't see guest checks anymore. And I was recalling when I was married, and that was a really long time ago, that my ex and I used to enjoy really going to this little coffee shop, and they just had really good salads and burgers and French fries to die for. I'm kind of a French fry aficionado. I do like French fries. I kind of like to make them at home. I don't fry them. I bake them in the oven, and it's a really sweet recipe because all you got to do is, love this cardstock, y'all. It just says happy. All you have to really do is cut potatoes into fry shapes, and then you can toss them in a bowl with a little bit of oil. That really looks like Mia probably did when she was a puppy. I sure do miss my girl. So you toss them in some oil and then put them on a baking sheet and bake them like at 450 for, I don't know, 20 minutes. Depends on how you like your fries. I really love including Jane Austen quotes. This one's, the ladies here probably exchanged looks, which meant men never know when things are dirty or not. And the gentlemen perhaps thought each to himself, women will have their little nonsense and needless cares. I've got a napkin in here, an autumnal napkin for collage, which is really fun. Easter, blackjack. This is, I've never heard of this plant. It's a blackjack, an exotic. Owls, because it is the season. A new pack of recollections, dimensional stickers. This is a collage package. I'm not going to take that out. It has magazine images in it, as well as cardstock and things for you to just do some collage. This whole package right here could be a major collage collision right there. I also want to mention that Fearless is 1 pound and 11.6 ounces. I named them Fearless because we got this beautiful slider bling from Leanne. And I totally love this so much. And I thought it would make a really great addition to these packages, because this could be your inspiration right here. This could be your inspiring word, fearless. I think when we tend to develop a lot of fear as we live life. I saw the funniest thing the other day. Well, it was funny and true, and it said, this is super vintage. We're going to go through here, and I'm going to show this to you. This, again, is a gift from Leanne, which we really, 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 really appreciate. I'll leave Leanne linked in the description box below so you can check her out. She is an intuitive, witchy girl, tarot reader, very inspiring, very spiritual. I just love her to death. I love this little guy with his little doggy here, and this is a painted house. If you've ever read the book, A Painted House, it kind of offers a lot of insight into an age when people built houses, but they did not paint them because that was just not affordable, and that was considered very high class. We've got a piece of ephemera here from 1896. This is Pleasant View, Watchet Lake, Maine. Again, this one's Maine. I don't know where this was taken. This is Richardson School, it looks like. I love the sepia tones here. I've got a collection of vintage envelopes for you. This one's 1950, 1936. I dig the postmarks and I dig the stamps. I also dig the fact that it's all typed and there's no zip code on these, or on most of them. Isn't that gorgeous? 1904. And there's an actual note on this one. 1949, 1917. So you have a really sweet collection of envelopes to, inspire you. This is a brochure from a piano recital. And I'm not sure what year this is. Let's see, June 5th, 1909. Got a really inspirational piece right here for you. Old sheet music, an old letter. This is the real deal, guys. This is not like something that I photocopied. An old Christmas card. I love the galleon on here. I love the castle imagery to wish you happiness this holiday season. I have kind of no idea what a castle and a galleon are doing on a Christmas card, but I got to tell you, I love it. This is from Quick Magazine, 1952. Really interesting magazine. I'm going to ask my mama if she ever read that magazine. When she was a young gal, because it did look like it was kind of, I think it had Lana Turner on the front of the magazine. Really super, super keen. Oh, cross your fingers. Let me see if I can get it back in. I am home cleaning today, in addition to getting things done in the studio. I would love to know what you guys are up to. What is your, our weather went from 100 degrees, 100 degrees, 100 degrees to highs of 65. Like, what the heck happened here? Don't step away, because here comes some more beautiful envelopes from Leanne. This is a collection of stickers, so I'm not going to pull all this out, but I'm just going to kind of flip through here so you can see all the stickers, cardstock, inspirational cards. This is vintage Leanne. I am free to create with wild abandon. Love that. Butterfly stickers right here. Just all kinds of things for you to stick upon whatever you want to. A couple inspirational pieces right here. Moonflower Magic. I think we've got a full moon coming up. Look at that. Oh my goodness. I just love that. Another vintage piece right here. The Play You Yearn to See, Bad Girl. At the Riviera Theater. That's pretty cool. I remember putting this in here and then going, I think I might like to keep that. And it was like, oh, no, you can't. These are large sheets of ledger paper. Really love the writing on here. I love, now these are, again, real. This is 1939. These are City Institution for Savings applications for loan on a first mortgage of real estate. And it even has like an additional paper right here on the back. This is 1890. Really super, super cool. We do have some more papers for you right here. Oh, I don't want to get too disorganized with trying to stuff things back in here. I love my tattoo girl. Do you have tattoos? I don't. That just looks like super pain to me. So I don't have any of those. Really sweet little writing tablets. Okay, so I had that there, that there. And then another pack of journaling cards, art trading cards, ATCs, fodder for ATCs, lots of cutouts for you guys. I have issues with my fingers and my wrist and now my arm, and I'm so grateful, y'all, when I get something that has been cut out. it makes like doing magazine harvests and things like that is really a practice in patience when your digits just don't work quite right anymore. And mine are, you know, it's not just craft related. I was a musician for a long time. I played keyboards and guitar and that kind of thing. And I was played guitar for like 30 years. So I'm sure that all that, you know, you have to think about your hands and think about your digits and what miraculous things they are and what all they've done in your life when you get to an age and you're thinking, don't you love that sugar skull thing? Oh, that reminds me, I have traveler's notebooks in the shop, y'all, so you want to take a look at those. I have some Halloween themed traveler's notebooks. They're standard size, but you know, a traveler's notebook just lends itself really well to whatever. If you want to use it in a traveler's notebook, you know, as an insert, then that's cool. If you don't want to use it like that, that's cool. It makes an awesome glue book, sketchbook, whatever book, an art journal, whatever you want to use it as. And this is just a selection of papers. Maybe we can just kind of flip through here. I think there are 10 or 12 sheets in here. This just makes me happy, makes me think of spring. And a 2024 calendar so you can plan your crafting. That's always fun right there. What else do I have in the shop? I have some crocheted baskets that are small baskets that sit on your desk. I call them slouchy baskets. They're slouchy. They lack structure. They're super fun to make, and I have sold a few. So, you know, if you're looking for inexpensive gifts, I got them, y'all. I've got handmade gifts that start at $10 over at the Etsy store. Again, if you've purchased anything lately, you can take advantage of that 20% off coupon. I'm going to set this to the side, and I'm going to grab Believe. Again, a really fun little slider bling right here that I just found very inspiring. Believe is 1 pound 13 ounces. I'll just start kind of taking things out. Now, guys, this is the very same thing, not the very same thing, but the same types of things that were in the Fearless. And instead of like taking everything out and trying to repackage it as I'm talking to you guys, just know that it's the same kinds of things that we have here. This is the slider bling. Another package of vintage. I will flip through this right quick. I love the abandoned. I love the lonely. I love the misfit. I love the slightly torn. Love this picture because it's got all the names on the back of it. It's 1957. Island View. Watch It Lake, Michigan, Maine. Don't you love the old cars here? Super neat. I've got a super big vintage piece right here. 1850 something, but I don't see the rest of it. I love the way that the edges are foxed on this paper. 1906. It's a vintage piece from a book. 1933, 1932, 1915. A 2-cent postage. 1939. How much is postage now? 66 cents, I think. Boston, Massachusetts. This is a Mason's letter, January 7th. In memory's name. Ephemera. Beautiful handwriting there. Some notes. You know, I have a 1906, 1971. These are Vatican postal stamps. I have notes from my mom that are just precious to me. 1959. I love this balloon here. It's very cool. More vintage. This is 1900. And those things are really precious to me. Just any kind of notes that that she, has stuck in. My mom and I have a big correspondence. We don't talk on the phone all the time. My sister and my sister-in-law, who we refer to as our sister, are the ones that speak with her on the phone so much. But I call her every day and I'll leave a message. But my schedule is at the end of the day. I can call Mama. Again, same thing. Not exactly the same items, different items, but the same sort of collage collection kind of things, and tags and that sort of thing as well. But we do have a really good correspondence, and I really do enjoy. These are papers back here. These papers are, guys, I think they're like 4 by, let's take, you know what? They're different sizes, so I can't measure every single one of them. We can take out the stack in the front. I think I can get that back in okay. But it's very, she told me the other day, she was like, I like to write. I have a notebook and I write in it. And I thought, how sweet is that? My dad, whoa, sorry about that jerk right there. I don't know what that was. This is vintage Leanne, Forest Magic. Love that. So you have vintage items as well as, look, that's a really cool piece of fabric. Master Hose, the Fireman's Son. Tarot cards. Moon imagery. My first company was called Laughing Moon Productions. We were a booking agency. And then I had Moonstruck Promotions when I started doing promotional work for bands. I love the movie Moonstruck with Cher and Nicolas Cage. Basically we've got kind of the same-ish thing here. The same types of things, just different. Does that make sense? The envelope of Misfit stickers, abandoned stickers. This play is the Fulton Players' Gene Ingalls instantaneous hit Rain, again at the Rivera Theater. This opens up. Isn't that neat? 1929. Some American Girl ephemera here. The large sheet of journal paper. This is 1889. Now this one does not have an attachment on the back, but there are 2 of these in here for you. The assortment of paper. No tattoos. I love tattoos. None for me, thank you. This one does have a gift. It's from the Easter Seals. It is a shopping list. This is courtesy of my mama. And we do have mixed papers and a calendar in this as well. This calendar is from the Audubon Society. Again, a gift from my mama, which we really, really appreciate. Okay, guys, I will have this. Actually, the listings are live in the Etsy store, so thank you for your support. Thank you for if you just go visit my Etsy store, it really, really, really helps. Just going to visit, liking a listing, those kinds of things really do help in the AI world that we live in now, where things are artificial, and we actual human creative people have been kind of pushed to the back of the pack, so to speak. So go over and visit and know that I would appreciate it so much. Thanks a bunch, y'all. See you soon. Bye.